Welcome to the Business Finance Bulletin, episode 197. Welcome again to the latest Business Finance Bulletin. With me, Rob Warlow from Business Loan Services, the commercial finance expert. In this episode, launch of the FSB Funding Platform, number of zombie businesses is on the way down, and latest asset finance figures and a decline in investment appetite. In our previous bulletin, episode 196, we took a look at open banking and how it's designed to get small businesses and individuals the very best finance deal. Well, hot on the heels of that launch is news of a new platform being launched by the Federation of Small Businesses. The FSB Funding Platform is designed to improve for the FSB members access to finance. Now, many businesses, perhaps surprisingly, are confused about the number of finance options that are out there. Over the last few years, as we know, there's been an increase in the number of alternative lenders. Well, the FSB Funding Platform is designed to help members get straight to the ideal lenders. If you're an FSB member, all you have to do is plug in your details and how much you want to borrow over what term, and that will automatically go out to about 100 lenders who sit on the panel. They will then come back with their offers. So that platform is being piloted in 3 regions before a national rollout. So if you are an FSB member, just log into your portal, have a look there, and just to see if you can get access to that finance you need in order to fund growth. Despite everything that's going on in the economy in terms of weaker consumer demand, rising inflation, concerns around Brexit, it does seem that the fortunes of UK businesses are on the up. Well, that's according to the latest report from R3, the business turnaround and insolvency specialists. They estimate that the number of zombie businesses in the UK is on the decline. Now, what do I mean by zombie businesses? Well, these are businesses that are literally holding on by their fingertips. They can't afford to make any inroads into paying their debt down. They're just managing to pay interest, and that's it. According to the latest report, as of November 2017, R3 estimate that zombie businesses account for approximately 3% of the overall UK small business base. Now, compare that to April 2017, when they estimated that the number was 5%. Now, R3 have been monitoring this since June 2012, and the peak was reached in November 2012 when 9% of businesses were estimated to be zombie businesses. So you can see there's been a massive improvement in business fortunes here in the UK. Now, why is that? Especially when there are concerns around the economy. Well, perhaps there are 3 reasons. Number one, businesses perhaps are concerned about the rise in interest rates, and so making much more of an effort to try and pay down debt. Banks also, of course, are playing their part by trying to encourage businesses to refinance as well, so putting more pressure on businesses. And lastly, there are more avenues for refinance as well, with the rise in alternative lenders. All of this is making it much more easier for businesses to get a hold of reducing their debt. So let's hope that you're not one of these zombie businesses. And if you are, sit down with your experts, mentors, your accountants and your advisors to see what you can do to refocus your efforts to pay your debt down, especially with interest rates on the way up. When it comes to the purchase of plant and machinery, vehicles, investment in renewal of IT infrastructure, asset finance has been a popular way of financing those purchases. But despite this boom over the last few years, as I reported in previous bulletins, evidence is starting to come out that the use of asset finance is beginning to level out, in line with a decline in investment appetite. Well, this is the latest figures that's come out from the Finance and Leasing Association, and its members have reported that in November 2017, whilst they wrote new business totaling £2.5 billion, which is not a small sum, that amount was exactly the same as it was in November 2016. So we can see in a whole year, the investment environment has not really changed. However, some mixed messages coming out. If we look at the purchase of new vehicles and renewal of IT, for example, there was a 5% increase in the volume of new business written. But in terms of plant and machinery, that increase was only 3%. So we're starting to see a divergence in how businesses are kind of prioritising their investment spend. However, overall, the Finance and Leasing Association still says its members are kind of planning an overall 2017 growth of about 6%, which is not bad compared to bank lending growth of about 1.5%. So still a lot of good business being written. So investment, when it comes to usage of asset finance, is a great way in order to fund that investment. If you want to know more about asset finance and how you can use it, just drop us a line, info@businessloanservices.co.uk, and we'll happily take you through the options. Well, that's it for another bulletin. As ever, I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to give it a like and a share. So that's it. I hope you have a great, successful and profitable week, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.